mean, seriously, Okay, welcome everybody to the Town of Orangetown Town Board meeting of July 23rd, 2024. On a roll call.
Councilman Paul Valentine.
Here.
Councilman Jerry Batari.
Here.
Councilman Brian Donahue. Absent. Councilman Dan Sullivan.
Here.
Supervisor Teresa Kenny.
Here, and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so we just have one announcement, just to remind everybody that we do have the Pearl River Farmers Market every Saturday from 10 to 2 at Central Avenue. So I was down there last weekend. It's always got a lot of good things to peruse. We can go right into the workshop. We have a fairly quiet agenda. We are setting the public hearing date for the Verizon franchise agreement. So we had actually done this already, but there was some confusion or something, so we're redoing it for August 20th, setting the public hearing date. The number 4 is that law regarding the certificate of sewer registration, which will give the authority to the Department of Environmental Management and Engineering to issue the certificates. So that's 4, 5, 6. We're going to declare ourselves lead agency and declare that it's a type 2 action under SECRA. And then 7, we'll vote on it. 8 is approving the law, a retainer agreement with Dicta Law. So we had retained all the towns, and Rockland Green had hired this law firm to challenge the Orange and Rockland rate case. So this is basically approving it. And again, it's not to exceed $4,000 with all of us combined. It's more affordable. Number 9 is a waiver of a notice requirement for liquor license. So apparently this is La Fontanella, which is already there and it's sold. Apparently there was their law firm dropped the ball or something, so they had to refile. So they're asking they don't have to wait the 30-day waiting period. So that's that. Number 10 is creating the position of legislative aid. This is the position that's going to be for the town supervisor's office, but it's going to be assigned to the building department to deal with some issues we want to just kind of review down there. And then 11 is appointing Barbara Gianta to that position, and it's an exempt position in civil service. Number 12 is the budget calendar, which, as Paul pointed out, we cannot believe we're doing the budget again so soon. It feels like we just did it. Number 13, August 20th will be Department of Engineering, Management and Engineer will be in for their budget presentation. We're going to set the date of September 10th for the special districts, the libraries and paramedics and things to come in. Number 15th is the department head presentation. Now this, Jerry, you're going to be away? Is that what you said? Yeah. Okay. So that's a Thursday night, September 12th, so make sure you put it in your calendars. Number 16th is authorizing the town attorney to file civil action against the property owner up on Schuyler Hill Road. I think we talked about this. Basically, they had cut into the town parkland and cut a lot of trees down, so we're not able to settle it, so we're going to file a lawsuit and see if that gets us closer to settling the situation. Number 17th, accepting the Rockland County Fire Mutual Aid Plan. Number 18th, so I think we talked about this. Dominican University has a property, and they had received some kind of special use for the property, but once it was stopped being used that way, it had to revert back. So there's a new property owner coming in, but they're going to be using it that same way. So they're basically asking us to extend this special use, granted use variance. Rob, did I get it right?
Right. That's the property on the corner of Convent and Western Highway. It's a single-family home. So in 1976 or 79, around there, they got a variance. Dominican College at the time got a variance to allow them to use it for classrooms and offices. And so they filed a restrictive covenant. St. Dominic's Family Services, which is across the street from Convent Road, are the purchasers. So they're both requesting, hey, can you waive that covenant? And it's not waiving, it's amending the covenant to allow the sale to St. Dominic's, as Teresa said, to use
Use
it for
the
the
same way,
same,
right.
for offices, et cetera,
Yeah,
Same
probably, the
restrictions.
covenant probably said it,
It's a little tiny Cape house.
Right, that same one, yeah.
The Casey Hall and stuff.
Right.
they're gonna be very happy, because they're trying to close this, aren't they trying to close? Not like waiting until the last minute. Number 19, approve a contract to buy the Timco sweeper, and that is bonded money, that's for Highway Department. Number 20 is authorizing hiring a hearing officer to deal with an employee disciplinary matter. 21 is to adopt the current base percentages and adjustment base proportions, which is a Brian Kenny, oh, he's here, thing that we do every year. Does anyone have Brian's here if we have any questions? It's that weird voodoo science that they do in assessor's office.
He normally gives us a brief on what went from homestead to non-homestead. Can you do that now? or-
You want to do that? You want to update us on it?
Was
and-
there a big shift, Brian?
Yeah.
Please.
We have special legislation that the town adopted a few years ago, and we want to make sure that keeps going, which limits shifts between 1 year and the next. Base proportions are used to portion the budget to commercial and residential properties, and that's the first formula that we use to come up with tax rates. So what we were finding, 10 years ago, 1 year to the next, there could be a tremendous shift. And we had problems with the school districts as well, because it affects them. And I remember 1 year, I think the Nyack School District was going to go 13% higher than the previous year to Orangetown. So I went right up to the state board. They have special meetings up in Albany. And I had a little help with Mr. Beckman as well. And we got them to change that, so it wasn't as bad that year. But after that, that was crazy. So we had special legislation passed that limits the shift in part of the formula to no more than 1%. So it doesn't always, pan out in the end, but at least it limits it. So this year, compared to last year, and I have a summary I think I gave everybody, or it's in the packet. For the homes, why we have do we have town outside tax rates for certain, districts. So for the town that everybody pays, homes are going up about, or a portion of the budget applied to the homes are going up at about 0.75%. And for the town outside villages, it's going down about 0.5%. So that's, each year it can be either way, give or take. So it's not that different. So it's imperceptible, really, when you come right down to everything. So
What about commercial?
luckily, we have that legislation, but it has to be renewed every year. And
What about commercial?
well, when one class goes up, the other one goes down. So for the homestead, or for the townwide, as I said, the homestead's going up about 0.75%, and the commercial's going down 1.4%. This is townwide.
Right, okay.
So it's not always, exactly, what you would think, but it sort of helps the commercials this year. And the town outside, the opposite happens, so. But this is just math.
Yep.
So,
Okay, thank
Okay.
you, Brian.
all right, thanks.
Thank you, Brian. Okay, then we have the audit, and then we have these, okay.
I'll make a
Oh.
motion to open public comment.
Have a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So, again, I'm just going to remind everybody, we have a 3-minute time limitation for the regular public comment. For any public hearing, it's 5, but for the public comment, it's limited to 3 minutes. So the first person that is signed up is Caroline Clerkin. It's all working now? It's working now? Okay.
Hi, we are reaching out again to follow up on the Cherrybrook Improvement Project. This project has significant impact on a large number of properties as the Cherrybrook runs through Pearl River. The engineering study performed in 2019 suggested putting in a 60-inch pipe which would improve the upper stream by 1,000%, the middle stream by 900%, and the lower stream by 150%. In 2018, Mr. Moran, the previous town engineer, and again in 2019, the current town engineer informed us that this project would be completed. In my presentation on June 25th, I outlined the discrepancies between the engineering report and what was presented to the town board in October 2019. For more than 30 years, residents of Pearl River have been working to get the Cherrybrook Improvement Project completed. Our personal involvement spans over 15 years, and it's no exaggeration to say that this journey has been filled with frustration and disappointment. However, through our persistent efforts, we have succeeded in raising awareness about the far-reaching impact of this project. Thanks to our petition and canvassing, more people are now informed and supportive of this project, many of whom are watching tonight, and for that I am truly grateful. We presented to you on June 11th and June 25th, and have also emailed but have not received any updates. We kindly request that we and the Pearl River community receive an update on the Cherrybrook Improvement Project. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Okay, that's the only person that has signed up. Is there anybody else who would like to speak that didn't sign up? Seeing no hands. Are you feeling okay? Okay.
I make a motion, we close public comment.
A second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. I will quickly just address the, Mrs. Clerkin. I personally did meet with the superintendent of highways, with Eamon Riley, and with Ken DeGennaro, the engineer on the project. So, you know, we did have a very good discussion, but there's definitely more to be discussed, and then certainly to be discussed with the town board. So, that was just last week, I think, we had a very lengthy meeting. So, we'll be following it up, but I can't give you any answers right now, and I can't certainly make any promises, but we are meeting and looking at it, and I'll fill the board in on everything that's going on. And then, okay, we can go on to, I guess, the first agenda item. Can I get a motion to set the public hearing date of August 20th on the cable television franchise agreement?
I'll make a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, can I get a motion to open the public hearing on the proposed local law regarding the certificate of sewer registrations?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so nobody signed up to speak on this. I know it's a very exciting topic, but is there anybody who would like to speak on this public hearing? Okay, seeing no hands. Can I get a motion to close?
Motion to close?
A second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, can I get a motion on the secret determination to declare ourselves lead agency and declare the matter a type 2 action under secret, no further environmental review required? Motion? Second?
Does a second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And can I get a motion to adopt a local law, again amending the town code regarding the issuance of certificate of sewer registrations? Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Now, Mr. Magrino, doesn't that feel good? I had
Now
to
that it's
harass him
done,
to
yes,
get-
now that it's done.
Now that
Feels
it's
good.
done, had to harass him to get that done. Okay, number 8, motion to approve retain agreement with Dick DeLore, law firm for representation in the 2024 Orange and Rockland rate case, not to exceed $4,000. Motion?
Motion?
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Number 9, a motion to waive the notice requirements pursuant to the alcohol law with respect to the liquor license for La Fontanella.
I'll make a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve the establishment of a position of legislative aid effective July 24, 2024? Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
And can I get a motion to appoint Barbara Gianta to the position of legislative aid at an annual salary of $50,000. Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I just want to make sure that they're okay. Can I get a motion to approve the Orangetown 2025 budget calendar? Motion?
Motion.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
And can I get a motion to set the date of August 20, 2024 for the budget presentation regarding the sewer department?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And can I get a motion to set the date of September 10th, which is a Tuesday night, for the special districts to do their budget presentations?
I'll make a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
And last, can I get September 12th at 5:30 to set the town department's 2025 budget presentations? Motion?
Again, I'll make a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 16th, motion to authorize the town attorney to file a civil action against the property owner at 92 Schuyler Hill Road. Motion?
Second.
All in favor? Number 17, get a motion to accept the Rockland County Fire Mutual Aid Plan. Can I get a motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
As long as they come when you call. Yeah. And can I get a motion to authorize, to amend the restrictive covenant related to the Dominican University of New York's, for the property at 2 Convent Road in Blauvelt, New York?
I make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 19, a motion to approve the contract with Timco Sweeper. It's a contract under Sourcewell, and it's, again, this is bonded money. Motion?
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 20, a motion to designate a arbitrator/mediator to act as a hearing officer regard to a Section 75 Civil Service Law disciplinary matter. Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second? All in favor? Number 21, motion to adopt the current base percentages and adjusted base proportions for the 2024 tax assessment roll. Motion?
Motion.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
On the audit?
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Okay, the audit for tonight's meeting consists of 4 warrants for a total of $1.8 million. First warrant had 14 vouchers for $114,000 and was for utilities. Second warrant had 1 voucher for $100,000 and was for the down payment on the Olson property. The third warrant had 33 vouchers for $1.1 million. Items of interest: number 1, Department of Civil Service, $1.1 million for healthcare benefits. The fourth warrant had 137 vouchers for $528,000. Items of interest: number 1, Calgi, $109,000 for construction manager services. Number 7, Global Montello, $38,000 for fuel. Number 14, PKF O'Connor Davies, $30,000 for audit services. And number 15, Precision Sidewalks, $29,000 for sidewalk cutting. Any questions on the audit?
Number 4, the title searches. The town's reimbursing that, right? That's,
Yes, that's
Yes.
correct.
okay.
And on number 20, for Darren Steinmetz, that's, where the heck is he? That's also where, that's,
That's also
A pass-through.
reimbursed pass-through.
right.
Yeah.
Do we know if that's the last bill? We don't know yet.
No, that's not the last bill. There was a big rush at the end, if you remember.
Yeah. I don't know what's
A
happening.
lot of work at the end.
Good thing there's a pass-through there. Good thing somebody else was paying that one, because that was crazy. Okay. Okay, I'm good. Anybody? Questions?
No, good.
Okay, so can I get a motion to approve the audit?
I make a motion to approve the audit.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We do have to go into executive session to discuss personnel, and do you have any litigation down there, Mr. Town Attorney?
Yes.
And litigation, okay. We are not, when we come out, we're not voting on anything. We do have some unfortunate, quite a few adjournments. We have Cecilia Butterworth, the mother of Orangetown, Chief of Police Don Butterworth's mother passed away. Eileen Seska, mother of a Parks Department employee, Rich Seska. Peter Dunn, a resident of Pearl River, and that's it. And Watson Morgan, I think many of us know him, a former resident of Orangeburg and past member of the Orangetown Parks Development Advisory Committee and the Environmental Committee. So, yeah, it was a tough week for adjournments. So can I get a motion to go into executive session?
I make a motion to go into executive session and close the meeting when we're done.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.